shout out to Palantir. That company gets a lot of hate, and that company is cheap. And that company, in my view, is going to be worth a lot of money one day. That is an underrated company. That is a company that's just filled with the best talent that there is in the world, in my view. And they're doing things that are amazing, and there's essentially no competition. So, I mean, that's a company that I want to own. That's my biggest position in my portfolio is Palantir. That's a company that I want to own for the long term. I don't care if it goes down to $5 because I'll buy more at $5. Similar story with Tesla. I mean, I've owned Tesla since 2013. That's been one of my best investments over the years. Of course, I've adjusted the position, many times. It's been 10 years, but I've been long throughout most of the time. I'm long Tesla now, and if I get the opportunity to buy it at 150 or lower, I'll buy more at 150 or lower because I believe in these companies long term. I think that they're going a lot higher. Same thing with Google. I think it's a great buy here. If it goes below 100 again, 90, 95, excellent. I would love to buy more. Amazon, same thing. And we can go down the list. There are many great semiconductor companies. Nvidia is expensive, but if it ever goes back to $100 again, I'll back up the truck. And AMD, same thing. If I ever see that anywhere near 50 or 60, I'm backing up the truck there as well, of course. So I don't think we're going to see those prices again. I don't think we're seeing Nvidia at 100 or Tesla at 100. I think those are behind us. I think those were bear market bottoms. And I know that during a bear market phase, it's some people like to be overly, or maybe they don't like to be, but they just are overly bearish, I guess. And I've lived through a couple of bear markets, so I've seen this. I'm not saying that we've seen the bottom, we've seen the worst, but I think that future sell-offs will bring buying opportunities. I don't think the world is going to end. I hope it's not going to end anytime soon. And also, I don't think that that good companies are going to stay down for a prolonged period of time. Like, just take a look in retrospect what happened to Nvidia. 100 to 120 was the buy zone that I was recommending. It went into that level and then it just exploded higher. Same thing with Tesla, around the same area I was recommending. 100, I think it hit exactly 100 or whatever, like around 105 maybe. And it's, it doubled since then. Of course, it's been volatile and we're going to see volatility persist. But my point is that you see a great company that's down. That means that there's blood in the streets, and it's probably time to buy.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to take you back on something you just said that, of course, a lot of people might consider a little bit controversial, which is that assessment that Palantir is cheap. Now, I've written about Palantir before, also, kind of switching a little bit from kind of more bullish to a bit less bullish, but generally also kind of appreciating that the company has something special. But what would you say to those naysayers who talk about obviously the lack of profitability and of course that big issue which is the stock-based compensation? Or just why would you say, what metrics would make you say it's cheap? How is it cheap to you?
Okay, those are great questions. So let me address those before I get to my point why I think it's cheap.